Okay, so today, as we are talking very much about vocation, perhaps I would like to introduce to you a little bit more about the Redemptrist. Okay, many of us come to the novenas quite often. I hope you do know that at least the Novena Church here is the priest here. We are from a congregation known as the Redemptrist. Okay, and this church is the proper name is actually not Novena Church. It is the Church of St. Alphonsus. It is the founder of the Redemptrist. Okay, so I'm not sure if probably most of you have at least know a little bit about it. Maybe today let me just share a few points. Okay, there's too much about the Redemptrist, but I'll share 3 important points. Okay, first of all, anyone here knows the motto of the Redemptrist? Now, if you can shout out right away, later on outside, I'll give you a gift. Anyone here know what is the motto of the Redemptrist? Okay, make her known is part of our mission, okay? But as Redemptrists worldwide, okay, if you ask, what does Redemptrists do, okay? Just like the Jesuits or the Franciscan, what does the Redemptrists do? Anyone? Is to? Redemption, okay, very close, okay? So anyone who have shout out later, you just come and say hi to me. I will see what I can give, but not very complete, okay? So hopefully from today onwards, you will know our motto is to reach out to the poor and the abandoned, okay? Globally, no matter where we are, we have to always stay very faithful to this motto, to reach out to the poor and the abandoned. As what you have seen in the video that was introduced by our general, okay, Father Michael, Alphonsus started this congregation. Why? Because he realized at that time there was no lacking of priests where he was living in Italy. But he realized the priests all like to be in the city, in the place where there's a lot of comfort. And when he went to the countryside, he saw the goat herds. All these people, they were very in need of spiritual nourishment, but no one wanted to reach out to them. So he actually started this whole congregation exactly for that, to reach out to the people that are most poor and the abandoned, to the what we call the peripheries, at the corners of the society, people that tend to forget. So everywhere we are, we will always try to see who are the poor at this place and who are the abandoned. Okay, some of you might feel a bit, offended. It's like, do you think that we who come to the Novena Church, are we the poor and the abandoned? So in a way, of course, at every context, we have to reflect on the situation. Of course, here in Singapore, there are the materially poor, and we do try to reach out to them. We have some of our brothers who work with some of the places, reaching out to the poor. We try to do some skills training. We have some priests who go to the prison ministry to reach out to them. But also, over here, we see there's a very strong need to help to nourish everyone spiritually. And that's one of our very main motto, to build this place, the whole Novena environment, to make it a place that is open to all. Everyone, when you feel down, this is a place of refuge, a place of a home for all. So I hope that you can really feel that. And if we have failed, perhaps you are welcome to come and feedback to us so that we can work stronger. Now, secondly, Alphonsus said, yes, to reach out to the poor and the abandoned, but we have to do it in a very, very strong way, okay? This is, in a way, like our characteristic. And that is to say that we have to do it, if possible, through explicit proclamation. What does that mean? Explicit means, really doing it. Proclamation, of course, is through the word, okay? So we are asked to really proclaim the good news of God through our preaching and through the way we share with others people. So you realize, I hope you realize by now, that for the Redemptrists, we focus a lot on being able to preach, to preach well. We do a lot of preach mission, we try to do well in our Sunday preaching. Again, this is in a way our way of really bringing the message of the love and the redemption of God to the world. And also, again, like I say today, if you feel that we need certain place that we have to watch the way that we are preaching, or we need some improvement, perhaps you can also come and feedback to us, okay? I hope I don't open up a floodgate, but no, if we do well, do come and affirm us. Then Alphonsus did say, if we preached, the youngest person in the crowd and the oldest person in the crowd must be able to all understand what we say, okay? So if you realize we are not preaching in that way, we welcome your feedback. And finally, the important thing is, what are we preaching about? And therefore, we call ourselves the Redemptorists, the congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer. One of the core message is that we preach about the plentiful redemption of God. We're trying to tell the world that no matter what state you are in, no matter how sinful you think you might be, God's mercy and redemption is always more than that. So we can always know that the mercy never escapes anyone. We can always feel the redemption of God in our lives. And therefore, we hope that in our sermon, in our preaching, we always bring about hope. We bring about joy. We bring about, that feeling of the redemption of God to all of you. Okay, so now if there's any young people here, you feel your heart burning when I'm telling you this, do come and talk to us. Perhaps God is really calling you. Now, if any one of you know of any young person who is thinking about this vocation, do help us to spread this word to them, okay? Giving you a bit of a statistics, in Malaysia and Singapore, in our Vice Province, as of now, we only have 21 active members, okay, 21 Redemptorists, and about 70 of them is above 60 years old. And in about 10 years' time, okay, I think about 70 of these people, we will all have to usher them to, like old folks' home, or taking care of them, if we don't have a group of new young Redemptorists with us. So the situation is really quite serious. We are asking all of you to help us to bring about more vocation, to really bring about a stronger future to our congregation. And just one final note, okay? Just in case you do not know, if you have not seen this little leaflet, it is our new pamphlet for the donation, for the formation of our Redemptorists, okay? So last time we have a donation envelope, many people always donate, but since we changed to this new envelope, we realized not many people know about it. Now, if you would like to help us to continue to promote the vocation, we really appreciate, you can take one, and, within your means, do continue to support us, all right? So I hope that we can all do our work and do our share to pray for more vocation and to bring about the plentiful redemption of God to the world. All right, so let us now continue.